Hey guys, welcome back to another video with the Forever Brown family. Today's video is, of course, going to be my favorite video, and it's talking about how I got my job at Twitter. So, as many of you know, of course, I work at Twitter, work for the U.S. Public Policy team. I've been with the company since April, so I guess 4 months now. And now, after being here for a short while, I'm able to share just better insights to, how I got the job, how I'm currently doing in the job, and what I think about, for me in the future. So, I guess starting off, one of the most important things that I always tell people, because, it's always important for me to give back to, like, just the community in different, ways, and especially those younger than me, or even around the same age group, as far as demystifying different avenues into industries. And I think, the tech industry being probably one of the, biggest, just has some of the biggest misconceptions about, entering into the workforce. Well, just a little bit about my actual position. It's not necessarily tech based, but of course, Twitter is still a tech company. So there is that, level of, review, that comes with, anybody joining, into the team. So, for me, I think some of the best advice that I could give when applying to a company like Twitter or just other tech companies is to always make sure that your resume, your cover letter, whatever supporting documentation that you provide at the time of applying for a role at a tech company, make sure it makes sense. And it sounds so simple, but you have to be very intentional with what you have down in black and white. You have to, make it plain that you have a connection with the job based on X, Y, and Z experience. What's not going to happen is an HR recruiter or a manager is not going to take an hour skimming through your resume trying to, connect the dots, to the position. You probably have maybe 30 seconds, maybe even a minute, maybe even 5. It depends on the day, it depends on the person, to really stake your claim by way of, painting that picture of what, you have done in connection of what you shall do while in the role. So I think that's also, just another, important topic is, once you have, gotten good, with your resume, your cover letter, when those conversations happen, you have to be able to tie in your previous roles to the current one verbally. You've done it on black and white, you've done it on paper. That's an excellent job. You've made it to the interview portion of it, but you have to be sure that when you have those conversations, it's plain, that why you're there, why you want the role, a little bit about the role, about the company. So you have to do your research in that regard. Don't, come in asking basic baby level questions about a company that you're trying to be a part of. For me, when I did my Twitter, interview process, I made sure to know more about the company than they would expect. I knew about its successes. I knew about its, failures, learning points, things they could do better, things happening in the news currently, things that happened in the past, different leadership changes, current leadership. I mean, guys, I really did my homework. So when it was time to interview, it was less of a interview and more of just a conversation. And that's kind of one of my personal secrets is I never get interviewed. I allow people to ask me 1 or 2 questions, and that, after that, then it's just a conversation. It's easy. It's easy. Make those interactions conversational. Find a common point in the line of conversation and hone in on that. Do your research on who is, going to be doing your interview. 9 times out of 10, they're attached to the email. They're CC'd, and you can see their name. There is LinkedIn. There's other social media. There is Google. Search up who is interviewing you. Don't go in there blind, because it could be one distinct connection that will connect you both, that will help you get the job. So definitely take that with you, and you have to do your due diligence. One of my biggest pet peeves when I help people, who, oh, I love Twitter, want to be a part of Twitter, I love tech. That is great. That is awesome. But do not ask anybody. Don't do this. Don't say, hey, can you send me all your open roles? Point blank period. Like, no, hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. I would love to, hear about more of what you do in your day to day. Send me all your open roles. That's it. I've had multiple people, young people, I would say, ask me that, and we have to we have to become better in that sense. Whether you feel comfortable or not, you never ask anybody that. Send me all your open roles. No, that is not how it works. What do you have available? I mean, like, show me you've done your due diligence. Oh, I see you have. I see at Twitter there's a public policy, senior management role available. Covering X, Y, and Z. Do you know any information about that? Do you have a contact who I may reach out to gain a little bit more insight? Is there anywhere on Twitter's website that I can read up more about? That is how you go about that. That shows due diligence. So what does Twitter have open? What are your departments? Like, don't ask anybody who are currently working in an organization those type of questions, because it shows that you haven't done your own homework. You haven't done your research, especially if you're trying to get into my organization, you're trying to get to, any organization, that you're, whoever you're talking to, show that you've done a little bit of homework. I don't want to hear, oh, I love Twitter, I like to tweet. Me too. That doesn't really, qualify you in conversation to, work at Twitter. I think people think that's the big selling point. Oh, I love Twitter. And that's kind of it. Don't do that. So, we're going to be a little bit more proactive, and we're going to show people that we've done our homework, even in interviews, even in conversation. It is always okay to know about what you're talking about to respective people, especially people who work at those different organizations. And I guess another thing for me is confidence. You have to be confident in yourself, because at the end of the day, only you know what you know. All that, fumbling and, getting nervous and second guessing. Only you know what you know. Especially when you're talking about yourself. I see people in a lot of interviews, when it comes to talking about themselves, that's when they really start to get nervous, and that's when they mess up. Nobody knows you yet. You could be lying. Don't do that. Don't lie. But you can say anything, and the other person wouldn't know if it's true or not. You are the captain of yourself. You tell your own story. You are your brand. So make sure when the opportunity comes to speak on yourself, to speak about yourself, whether it's in an interview, whether it's interpersonal relations, you need to champion yourself always. Always champion the things that you've done. Always look back into your past experiences and look how you've, woven a web of just experiences, that you have that will get you to the point that you are now and will be. And that's something that I've done. And I definitely credit just years of different roles and experiences from low to high. And guys, let me tell you, I did not just start off, at Twitter. That is not where my story begins, by no means. I've had to overcome, I've had to learn, and I've become so comfortable in interviews and different conversations because I've been in so many. I've sent off so many applications. I've had so many different interviews, and for every single interview I had and every role that I applied for, I took one thing from it. And now I'm at the point where I'm able to point out specific things. I'm able to say different keywords. I'm able to know the flow of conversation for an interview, that I know what's coming next. And I know before they know what they're going to ask, because I kind of have it memorized in my head. So I already know what I'm going to say. I don't get nervous. I don't second guess because I know me better than anybody knows. Anybody. I know myself. I know what I know about me. And that's how confident I am in myself. It's not cockiness, it is confidence, especially when you're talking to other people who want to know, why do you think you are good enough to be on the other side of the table? And that is your time to shine. Like an actor on a stage, that is your time to perform. You are essentially selling yourself. There is nobody that is greater than you. In like different interviews and different conversations, the only difference is that they know how to sell themselves right and you don't. That is the only thing. It doesn't matter all the time about your resume, about who you know, about your cover letter. It's about how well you can sell yourself in that 10, 20, 30-minute, hour interview. That's what it comes down to. So there is no secret, no, magic combination to interviewing at Twitter, interviewing at any tech company. Really, in my personal opinion, it's all about conversation. And not only conversation, but your confidence in that conversation. You have to get past those emotions, those feelings of not being good enough, of being worried, of saying the wrong thing. They are just people. At the end of the day, you're talking to another person. And if they don't choose you for whatever role, then that's their loss. And it's on to the next one. But if you really want that role, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna take the time to become better for that role. You're gonna wait until the next time you see it pop up on LinkedIn or Indeed, and you're gonna be awesome at it. You're gonna kill that interview because you would have taken that time, that due diligence, to realize what you didn't do the last time. So when your new opportunity arises, you know all about the company. You know about what's currently going on, what's in the past. The questions that you stumbled over last time won't be those questions that you stumble over at all. And so you become so rehearsed, it becomes so ingrained in you that you get past questioning and you're able to actually have that conversation. You can hear the conversation within the questions. So guys, I have faith in you, in whatever job and whatever journey that you are on, you can do it. Twitter has been an amazing opportunity for me. I've learned so much already, guys, and it's only been a couple of months. When you guys first saw me, I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to, just even be in the building. Just thanking God, just so grateful to be here. But now I'm in a position of my life after being here a little while, in that I know I deserve to be here. Like, I work hard every single day. And I've learned so much. This opportunity has truly changed the dynamic of who I am. And it's such an amazing thing to see just my metamorphosis and my transformation being on the other side of the table. It's magical. Every day I come into the office honored to be here, because I think about the people who could have been here, but I am. You know what I'm saying? I remember that in every single thing I do everything with excellence. I put forth my best foot in everything that I do, no matter how hard, no matter if I don't want to do it or not, no matter how heavy of a lift, I make sure that I put my all into what I do. And with that, I have found a great deal of success. I thoroughly enjoy my team. I enjoy my job. I enjoy my work. I mean, it's truly an amazing thing, and I really hope that all of you are able to find that level of, just happiness in what you do. Twitter is very focused on making sure that you love where you work, and they are extremely successful in that. I love every person I work with, and it's amazing working with people who want the same thing. Beyond politics, beyond all that, that type of stuff. But what we do every day is work to change lives. And not only do we work to change lives, we all are postured with the, effect of a people first mindset. Everything we do is for other people. The people I talk to, I have partners that I engage with, and you want to make sure that they have the best experience as possible on the platform. Like, that is special to me, that I don't sit behind a wall and, I don't get to interact with people and it's the same thing every day. No, I enjoy knowing that what I do today will not be what I do tomorrow. I have an entire list of things that I will do tomorrow that I will not even think about today. And that's okay. I mean, it's truly amazing. And it's just great. It's great to be here. I mean, I'm still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, all these months later, even though I've settled into the role, I'm still just honored and blessed to be here. Every day. Every day. So, like I said again, there's no big secret. Don't let anybody fool you guys that there's this secret algorithm that goes into, hey, the secret is you. You have everything you need to get to anywhere you want to be. I came to Twitter in 2019 as an intern. It's 2022, and I'm on the other side of the table. Amazing. Not an intern at Twitter. I was actually an emerging leader with the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation, and we visited Twitter in 2019, and I mean, it's just always stuck with me in my back pocket, throughout the rest of my experiences, grad school, federal government, all that good stuff, working with the mayor, and to finally be here is sincerely amazing. Definitely a full circle moment. Definitely a full circle moment. So guys, just to wrap up, it's all in you, and you got it. I promise you guys have it. If you have any questions, if you, really need some help, if like, hey, Avery, I need a little bit more advice. I need some uplift and support. Just let me know, guys. Leave your comments and I'll be sure to answer. Thank you again for supporting Jasmine and I's channel, Forever Brown. It is truly, so special being able to share our lives with you guys. And thank you for your support. And we send you love wherever you are. Take care, guys.